Oh, actually, let's look at this one first. Because I wanna watch something on the Elon. Oh my god.
Elon decided to spill the beans on all of the anonymous accounts.
This is so huge, man. So here we got a video on the whole thing. It's on Akkad Daily. Elon reveals everything. Oh man.
Labels on their user profiles to show the country that they are posting from. It shows the. In fact, let's have a look at one. Here's Prison Mitch. And if you click on the joined April, whatever it is, you see the account is based in the United States. And it connects via, it's App Store. And they're on different ones. There's different information as well. For some reason. Let's just have a look at the next one on this. But you see connected via Indian Android app. Account based in India. And man, that was a lot of them. It turns out that there are lots of people around the world who realize that Elon's paying people to use Twitter now. And there are millions of very politically engaged people in the West. And we can post non-stop slop targeting one side or the other.
This is one of the best things Elon could have done.
This has happened not just on Twitter.
So like there's actually, so first off though, I want to say it is, as much as we're all celebrating this, like let's like kind of think about it for a bit. As much as we're all celebrating this, do we really want like a company to dox our location? Like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like out of nowhere, a company saying, oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna like say where you're from, right? And it's like without even like asking for your consent about it. Like that's kind of crazy. Calypsy says, I'm okay with country of origin. Yeah, but again, like it's kind of a slippery slope that they did this, right? Like, what's to prevent the next company from, breaching your privacy even further than that? Like, I mean, I don't know. That's how I feel about it.
So obviously, like
I think that like the effect it had was like good, but I don't know how I feel about the method.
Largest Black Lives Matter account on Facebook had raised like 600k or something like that. It was found out to be just some Australian guy a few years back, and so
yeah, exactly what Saber said. It's like, what's to prevent them from saying like, we don't want people not from Texas to be talking about. There's people from California that are posting. There's people from other states posting and like about Texas stuff, and like we don't want them. Like, what's to prevent them from doing that?
Honestly, I don't know.
Your country is one thing, but going more is not cool. Yeah, but see, what's the consistency there? Like, what's the ideological consistency there? There's none really, right? And that's the problem I have with it. I'm okay with country, but not with state. But not with state. Well, why?
You're not bothered by it at all. As you can see here, you've got an anti-Trump account called Ron Smith.
I mean, what you could do basically is you could have it so it doesn't say the country unless you opt in. And then you say, okay, I want to tell everybody that this is the country I'm from, so I'm going to opt into a verified, this is the country I've been logging in from. And then the pressure would be to tell these other accounts, well, how do we even know where you're from? Why should I listen to anything you have to say? And then like you kind of look, it's kind of like, when you see account private on Steam and it's like kind of sus. It's kind of like that basically.
52,000 followers, just deletes himself because he's based in Kenya. Because you can just pick a side and you can join the team and decide,
what Rana said, like, basically. Yeah,
I'm for this, post this repeatedly, get 50,000 followers, get hundreds of millions of views, make money off of this. And, let's say you're making a couple of $1,000 a month by constantly posting on Twitter in Kenya. Well, that's pretty good. And that's this.
And this kind of makes sense. A little bit of behind the scenes here is that you basically get paid ad revenue based on engagements, right? And what do you think gets the most engagement? Is like if you piss people off on X, right? If you piss people off, you'll get a lot of people like posting replies to it, right? And like kind of sharing it, retweeting it. Yeah. And so if you're like living in like a country, right, that your methods of income aren't very good, like you can make a lot more money making US dollars. then you're incentivized basically to go in and be a shit kicker, basically, right? You're you're incentivized to throw shit everywhere in order to like get the most amount of money. So there's kind of a dark motive, basically.
This is what happened in India, actually. India became a bit of a problem for this because you would get sort of loops and closed networks of verified accounts all replying to each other to game the system to give themselves like $500 a month payouts. Now, that's not much to you or I, maybe, in the West. $500 is a very useful amount of money, but it's a lot more in India. Anyway, there were plenty of these. Absolutely plenty. Like, you've got anti-American, anti-Israel one, Marxist stuff from suppressed news, comes from North Africa, connects via the North African App Store. You've got other ones just in India, and you've got right-wing ones, this conscious philosopher from Serbia. Then you've got ones from Turkey and Norway and wherever. Right, you can see that actually there is a huge number of anonymous people who have quite sizable accounts who are taking part in the discourse. And so this has been a real apocalypse. This has been a proper unveiling of what's actually happening. And you know what? As someone who's, of course, not anonymous on the internet, this has not affected me one
like
bit.
one of the problems, like there's a cultural issue in which so the internet has kind of created like a space where all sorts of cultures can like kind of mingle. And a lot of the cultures here are kind of, I don't want to say fully incompatible, but there's a high degree of bad actors within those cultures. Take India for an example, right? I'm sure there are nice people that live in Indian villages, like small Indian villages, right? But we have to admit that there is a large amount of people in the country that only have a monetary interest in themselves, a selfish interest in like their own prosperity, to the point that they don't mind literally scamming old people out of money. Right? Like it's a meme for a reason. It's a meme that the Indian scammer meme is a meme for a reason, because it keeps happening. And there's a lot of people that are just unscrupulous, like within that culture, and it just doesn't it doesn't what's the word I'm looking for? It's not compatible with Western culture. So when you have systems that generally rely on people being somewhat scrupulous, obviously other countries will take advantage of that, where they have a higher amount of unscrupulous people.
I've really enjoyed watching it. Just everyone.
Yeah, like how cheating online in games is consistent in Chinese culture. Yeah, like almost all the cheaters are like Chinese or Russian, right? Like, why? Right? It's kind of.
I was like, oh my god.
China's like the biggest outlier, though. Holy fuck, man. Yeah, there's so many Chinese.
There are people
and it just has to do with the culture just being different, right?
Clearly, we're like, oh god, I better activate my VPN to make sure that it looks like
exactly what Saber said, because cheating isn't the same taboo in the West. Yes, it's a cultural difference, right? And that's what I mean. It's just incompatible.
I'm in America or wherever I'm commenting from. It is genuinely funny, and like I said, as someone who's
and again, like that doesn't mean that there aren't people who are honorable within these countries. Obviously, there's honorable people in India. Obviously, there's honorable people in China. It's just the percentage of non-honorable people is not ignorable. Does that make sense? Like it is significantly higher. And then when you create a system in which our interactions are global, now we have to deal with people that have we have to deal with places that have a high degree of dishonorable people.
Anonymous. Like on my one, it's just like posts from the United Kingdom. Oh, what a surprise. Like it's very self-evident because I'm an influencer or whatever they say. So like for me, this wasn't anything interesting. But man, I was having fun just watching it online. But there was also some interesting things like Hope Not Hate, account based in the United States, connected via the United Kingdom App Store. That's interesting, because I do believe that Hope Not Hate is headquartered in Britain. And so it would suggest they're using a VPN. as well as, I mean, you get others. I mean, this could be Harry Eccles, and a British person who just happens to be a radical leftist with an account based in Indonesia but connected via United Kingdom Android app. Right, again, that's interesting, because what that would imply is that they're using VPNs. Now, that's really interesting because the government is coming for VPNs. Like, they're worried about this through the Online Safety Act, and this is something that, again, Nick Lowles seems to be in favour of, or people like Led by Donkeys, who they were like in Botswana or something. Like, they not commenting on it at all.
I don't really like this. I don't really like them making VPNs illegal. I don't think they should be.
Okay, but you are using these.
Stop taking away our freedom, man.
You are in favor of these things through your revealed preference. And for pure partisan politics, you're going to let these things be taken away by the government. Because when it turns out that the VPNs are circumventing what the Online Safety Act was trying to prevent people from accessing, the government and the Labour government will find no other avenue to go down than to make them illegal. They're not going to have a choice. And so it's very weird how all of these people who are clearly using VPNs have got absolutely nothing to say about that. Purely for team safety. For like, just literally, well, the Labour government's our team, we're the centrist dads, we are in favour of whatever they do, even if we are currently doing what they want to ban. Mm-hmm. Anyway, that aside, you get some really funny things, like Yesterday's Britain, a better Britain. Account based in France, connected via France Android app. That is weird. Our strongest soldiers.
But one thing to I wonder about this is, how much does it account for all traffic, or is it last known login? Because if it's last known login, like for instance, say I visited China, would never happen, but say I visit China, right? And then I log in from there and I make a tweet about my Chinese food that I had, right? Would it then flag my account as being from there? Like, even if like I only posted one time there, but it was the last time I posted there, is that what it would show? Right? And that's what I mean. Like, it'd be weird if like you couldn't even post on vacation without it changing your account flagging.
Or in France. And then you have a lot of these ones, which are sort of like mixed race humiliation porn based in South Asia. Oh, yeah. Is it really? I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked whatsoever. And in fact, I mean, this gets weirder and funnier as well. Like, at She Will Be Wet, account based in India. Oh, dear, my friend. I mean, we could already sense it, right? We could already tell. Like, there was some military, Western military account apparently, with a statue profile that's like, the top 100 greatest warriors in history, and 16 of them are Indian, and everyone's like,
did any VTubers get hit by this, chat? Anyone know?
No one in the West can name an Indian warrior. Like, they can't name an Indian general. Like, I can, because I'm an autistic history nerd, but most people can't. And even then, I can only name like one, maybe two. So it's weird that this account happens to list 16. It's like, yeah, see you. I know what your game is. But anyway, it turns out that basically all of the masculine LARPing ones as Kangmin. Sorry, Lee. Kangmin. I can't pronounce foreign names, all right? Like this masculine beast. Account based in India. Of course he is. Connecting via Indian Android app. Of course he is.
Man.
Just masculine ego. Just come on. The man maker, Jason Statham. It's an Indian. It's just some little skinny, fat Indian guy in India. And it's like, the thing is, we shouldn't be terribly surprised, right? Because you crave the things that you lack. And if you are not personally feeling particularly masculine in India for some reason, then you would start accounts like this. But man, the one I was just shocked to see, Barry Stanton, based in South Asia.
Oh,
now,
man.
I assume that means Pakistan. Possibly Bangladesh. But even as Ren points out, even Barry Stanton got great replaced. That is just that's crazy. That's wild. I mean,
what the hell?
Never a man.
So what happened? Did all these accounts just stop posting, or
just anyway? So you got like strange things that say Jackson Hinkle, based in Burkina Faso. No, he's using a VPN, and this is something that tripped up a lot of people, obviously. But you did get a lot of pro-Israel accounts from India as well, because the Indians hate the Muslims, and so they support the Israelis to a ridiculous extent.
Is that a thing?
And then
I didn't even know about that. Is that actually a thing that India hates like Muslims? Is that real?
The other side of the Israel-Palestine divide, you've got Indians being like, yeah, I support Israel, and then you have like some guy in Indonesia being like, yes, actually, I'm from Palestine, a Palestinian, born and raised in Gaza. I tweet about my life under occupation, and my internet never fails. Yeah, no, you're not. You're in Indonesia. What the hell is happening where I...
Oh my god, dude. This guy makes his entire account about being from Palestine and suffering the wars in Palestine, and he's not even from there.
Live, pray for us, guys. It's like,
man.
And so it's non-stop. And it's not just... A lot of people want to be like, oh, this is all psyops. I mean, some of it will be, obviously. Some of it will be. In fact, we'll get into bits that might well be psyops. But it's more that I think there are people who they just realize that this is a way they can gain attention. I mean, this guy's got 843,000 followers. I'm in Palestine. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, look how
many. This was a really lucrative grift for some random Indonesian. Like, people are like, oh, what? Elon Musk trying
I don't even know what grift means anymore. The word grift is meaningless now. See, I think this is the original meaning of grift, by the way. Like, this stuff is the original meaning of grift.
Elon Musk Chung is well known for being an Indonesian. He uses his face. He whether you like him or not, he at least, that in advance that he is an Indonesian, or Malaysian, I think it was. Sorry, I'm not sure which one it was. But this is the point that people are so angry about, really, and this is why this is so important. Actually, it's more useful to know who you are actually dealing with.
All right, guys, how do I make a new Ask Gemini? Okay, hold on. Generate for me a photorealistic picture of a person, of a beautiful girl from I don't know, what country do we want to grift from? What country do we want to grift from, chat? From Kazakhstan? Okay. All right, guys, hold up. I'm making my Kazakhstanian grift account right now. We're doing it, chat. Okay, he gave me a picture of a Kazakhstanian woman. I said, no, more cute, more makeup, idol levels of cute, super cute influencer superstar that would get all the guys to click follow. All right, go AI, come on. I need my profile pic. I need my fake Kazakhstanian girl to be hot as fuck. Come on, not hot enough. I mean, it's pretty cute. The picture was cute, but I needed more. You know, like Kylo Ren, more. Okay, this isn't enough. I need more. More cute. Downward selfie angle. Total e-girl. Mewing. Circle lenses. Cleavage. I'm hitting it with everything, guys. I'm hitting it with everything. Okay, give me, oh shit, guys. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, guys. All right. I think we've did. I think this is good enough. This isn't like perfect, but I think it's decent. We just make this our new account, right? This is like our new account, right? That's our new profile pic, right? It's like, imagine it like here. Like that, right? And then we just, and then we just grift, basically. Yeah, we just grift, and we just talk about like how much, we talk about like how much, we just talk about like random shit about different, like, I don't know what the government is like in Kazakhstan. We just talk about that, like Kazakhstani culture is like fucked, and it's like, we just boom, AI OnlyFans, dude. Yeah, totally.
even if it's not their personal name, even if it's not what, obviously this guy doesn't actually look like this either, even if it's not like their name and face, it's still useful to have some identifying information. I mean, even on 4chan, it shows you the little flag next to their name to show you which country that they're posting from. And so it's honestly useful that Twitter does this, because you can just go, right, okay, oh, Ella here, what's she...
like the implementation I would have liked is basically if they said, you have to say that you're going to display it, and then basically social pressure forces these accounts to actually show it. But then again, I guess they could just VPN it at that point.
From.
The kind of mask off moment was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, let me find out. She's posting from Israel. Of course she's posting from Israel, because she's talking about this Gaza account. But this is the thing. It goes, back and forth, doesn't it? It's everywhere. But then something really weird happened, because the Homeland Security account was temporarily revealed to have been created in Israel. Now, that doesn't mean that Homeland Security itself was created in Israel, but you can... right, that was another thing. So, that was only up very briefly. I'll show you the evidence in a second. But it was then hidden for government accounts. So for Keir Starmer, for example, you can't see where he's posting from. For the Department of Homeland Security, you can't see where they're posting from. And they were
Dude, can you imagine that? Okay, listen. If you were like a leftist, right? You were like, say you were a turbo woke leftist, and you really wanted to get at the right, wouldn't you just make a grift account? Like, you just make like a this really, really cute Nazi girl, and then you just have her like say all sorts of vile shit just to get and be like, wow, look guys, look how bad the right has become. You know what I mean? Like, you just do that shit.
This, frankly.
Yeah.
The tweet now. There we go. They were just mocking this, frankly. It's like, well, hang on a second. I mean, this is a bit of a weird thing, because here's the original post. Account based in Tel Aviv, and the date was joined from Israel. So we've got every reason to think, and it's connecting via the Israel App Store as well. So we've got every reason to think that the Israeli government is operating the Department of Homeland Security's social media presence.
I mean, it could be that the person who manages it was like in Israel at the time. I don't know if that, again, like, I don't know the scope. Course, I don't know the
people
scope.
People are pointing out that the Department of Homeland Security has been rather radical and right wing of late. Like, I mean, end the invasion. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I disagree with the message. It's that I don't like the messenger. Why is it that Israel appears to have control of the Department of Homeland Security's social media accounts? It
is kind of weird, though.
This is going to be read by millions of people.
It's like, you know what it is? It's not definitive proof, but it's another data point. You know what I mean? It's like another little scuff that we can like kind of look at and be like, right? But it's not like definitive.
I mean, look at this. But they say, I can't believe we have to say this, but this account has only ever been run and operated from the United States. Screenshots are easy to forge, etc., etc. Yeah, but it doesn't appear that that's been the case, because lots of people saw it all at once. I mean, there is video of people here, like, going to it. I don't know how big I can make it with it. You can see they're the ones doing it in the browser. Like, so you can say, well, the screenshot was forged. Well, it doesn't appear to have been. Again, I'll go back and just play that quickly. So you can see them clicking around. This appears to be their Twitter account based in Israel.
Oh, they made it a video too, so there's no way.
But I think so. The screenshot is not false, unless the whole video is now faked, which maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really very good at any of that sort of stuff. But it's a real question. And what I like is this lifting of the veil. It is better to have actual true knowledge about the things that are happening. As you can see, government accounts are now exempt from the location feature. Of course they are. Of course they fucking are. But what I like I said, I really like to see the lifting of the veil. It is important to know what we are actually dealing with. The more real information that we have, the better. And so that brings me on to Inevitable West.
Oh, man.
Account based in the United Kingdom Connected via United Kingdom App Store. There are a lot of Indians in Britain, you know. Inevitable. Watching you.
That was a good ending to the video. All right. I'll link you guys the video. Yeah, it's been quite wild. We kind of went over it earlier. It's been quite wild, the whole thing with a lot of accounts being found out, you know, a lot of grifters getting caught, actual grifters, not like internet. Dude, they've made it so nothing means anything, dude. These idiots on X, like grifter means nothing, Nazi means nothing. Fascist means nothing, racist means nothing. Man, how do you fuck up that bad?